Imagine you are sitting where you are right now, and then, without warning, time stops. Not for you. For everything else. Every particle in the universe freezes in place. Every photon of light, every atom, every electron spinning around every nucleus. Everything stops. Except you. You are still thinking, still aware, still breathing. And what you would experience in the next few seconds would be so strange, so violent, and so final that no science fiction writer has ever gotten it fully right. Let us start with light. The moment time stops for everything except you, the light that was traveling toward your eyes stops too, which means you go instantly and completely blind. Not dark, like a room with the lights off. Dark, like the absence of everything. Because light is what vision is made of, and light is no longer moving. You are not in darkness. You are in a state where darkness itself does not exist, because darkness requires time to be perceived, and time has stopped. You would also immediately begin to suffocate. The air molecules around you have frozen in place. They are still there. The oxygen is still there. But molecules move, and movement is time, and time has stopped. Your lungs can expand because you are the only thing still operating in time, but there is nothing to pull in. The oxygen molecules at the entrance to your lungs are frozen a fraction of a millimeter away, completely inaccessible. You would begin to experience hypoxia within seconds, but here is where it gets stranger. Your body heat is still radiating outward. The infrared photons leaving your skin would travel a few centimeters and then stop, frozen in place. You would be surrounded by a shell of your own frozen body heat, unable to dissipate. The heat would build. Within a very short time, the temperature of your immediate environment would become catastrophic. You would be cooked from the outside in by your own trapped thermal radiation. Now think about what the world around you looks like. Every object is perfectly still. Not still like a photograph, still like a three-dimensional sculpture of reality. Every dust particle suspended in the air is locked in place. The flame of a candle is frozen mid-flicker. Water in a running tap is suspended in a perfect arc, a sculpture of liquid that will never fall. Rain is hanging in the sky. Birds are stationary mid-flight. Every car, every person, every animal is a statue. Sound has stopped because sound is pressure waves moving through air, and air is not moving. You are in complete and total silence, but you cannot see any of it. Because you went blind, the instant time stopped and light ceased to travel. Now, here is the question that physicists actually argue about. Is time stopping even physically meaningful? In our universe, time is not a separate thing that runs alongside matter and energy. Time is woven into the fabric of space itself. Albert Einstein showed us that time and space are a single entity called space-time, and that the rate at which time passes is directly tied to the presence of matter and energy and the speed of motion. Time does not pass at the same rate everywhere. It runs slower near massive objects. It runs slower for things moving at high speed. Time is not a river flowing at a constant rate. It is a dimension that bends and stretches. So if time stopped, it would not just mean that things stopped moving. It would mean that the fabric of space-time itself had ceased to function. The laws of physics, every single one of them, are written in terms of time. Force equals mass times acceleration. Acceleration is change in velocity over time. Without time, acceleration is undefined. Force is undefined. Energy is undefined. Every equation that describes how the universe works contains time as a variable. Remove time and the equations do not equal zero. They become meaningless. The universe would not freeze. It would become undefined, like dividing by zero. Not a stopped state, but a state that cannot exist. And yet the question persists because human beings have always had the sense that time is something separate from the world, something that flows, something that could, in principle, be turned off like a tap. This intuition is ancient. It shows up in every mythology, every religion, every story about gods stopping arrows mid-flight or freezing enemies in place. The feeling that time is external to us, that we swim in it rather than being made of it, is one of the deepest and most persistent illusions in human experience. The truth is stranger. You are not moving through time. You are made of time. Every process in your body, every thought, every heartbeat, every chemical reaction in every cell, these are not happening in time. They are time. The experience of being you, right now, reading these words, is what time actually is at the scale of a conscious organism. Time stopping would not leave you floating in a frozen world. It would mean you never existed to ask.